Hi guys, my name is Tina Lebondi and I want to welcome you for another episode of First Talk. So today I am here with BM, who is the Congolese artist that you are seeing all over the internet making everyone dancing. Hi BM, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
So what I really wanted to know is how did you get into music?
Well, I started at church, most Congolese people, they start at church, and I was playing the keyboard. And then after that, I wanted to learn how to make music in the studio. So I started going to a studio engineering kind of class. Then I took it to college, went to university, and music has just been my life.
Amazing. So, because we are talking about the first times, so we're really interested in knowing, like, which one was your first most successful song?
My first most successful song was probably, to be fair, it goes way back because I had a hit. I was in a band as well called DRT.
Okay.
And we had a song called Rep Your Country. That was really successful. So in terms of my own solo career, I would say my first song was A Baby. A Baby was the first song that went viral. A lot of people danced there around the world. So that's the one that was the takeoff for me.
Was it only in English or in Lingala as well? Because I know that you mix both languages.
Yeah, no, me it's definitely mixed. I have to have Lingala in there, otherwise it doesn't make sense.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, okay. And you've done amazing collaborations, and in particular with Congolese artists. But do you remember the first one that you did? Or the first one that you enjoyed?
Well, the one that was the first big collaboration that I done was probably with Eddie Kenzo of Uganda. And that was a remix to one of my other successful songs, Makolongulu. Yeah.
So how did that come about? How did you guys meet? How did it happen?
It's quite funny actually because we was in France and me and my manager we decided to go to one of his video shoots. He had a video shoot in Paris and we was invited, and it's just about us being there at the right time at the right place, because my manager played the song, he liked it, and he said, you know what, whose song is that? It's my song, and then that's it. Just being there is what got us the feature.
And how long ago was that?
This was not even 2 years ago. Last year we filmed it in Uganda, so in the space of a year really.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've done also, I mean, I've seen quite a lot of stage performances that you've done recently in America. Do you remember the first one?
Yeah, well, the first one when I went out of the country was probably in Canada. Canada was amazing. That was the first time I went out of this country and started touring. It was Canada in 2017.
You're answering my next question, but carry on.
Yeah, yeah, it was Canada, yeah.
Really? Which city in Canada?
I done Edmonton, I done Toronto and Montreal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what made Canada more, like, so amazing to you? Was it the people?
It was the fact that I didn't actually know that I had fans over there like that. I thought my fans was mostly in Europe and mostly in the US. But in Canada, it was a surprise. Especially like in Edmonton, I had a lot of fans there.
Yeah.
And everybody engaged as if like they knew my music and they knew what was going on. So it was lovely.
Do you think it's because there's a community of Congolese people in Edmonton?
I mean, my fan base is not just Congolese people. I have a lot of Congolese people that follow me, but majority is just Africans or not even that, just international people that like music. And so I think it's the social that matters, because my song gets passed around the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how people know me.
Well, I actually saw one video. I believe the girl was from India.
Yeah.
Who did, I think it was the Rosalina challenge,
Yeah.
and she was so good. So obviously that explains, that your songs are global, and the dances as well, because you're a great dancer.
Thank you.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because it's not just singing, so you also do dance, and you also do classes from what we've seen so far.
Yeah. No, I've done a class in New York, just teaching people how to do one of my songs.
Which one?
Rosalina.
Okay.
And obviously, I think that the difference in me is that I give people a show, I give people a performance. When they see me, they're entertained because I have to involve dancing, and that's basically what explains Congo. For people to understand where you're actually from, they need to know the culture, and dancing is very important for me. So definitely, dancing has to be involved.
I see. So, do you recall your first celebrity moment?
My first celebrity.
Celebrity, yes, where you felt like, oh, I am well known.
Um, there's been a lot. I can't really pick one. I mean,
The funniest, funniest
the
moment.
funniest moment.
Mm-hmm.
Can I recall the first funniest moment? I don't know. It's hard because it's well. To be fair, I think when I get featured on a big site was probably when I just froze like big fan pages online on Instagram and stuff when they repost my video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like African Music Magazine. To be fair, there was a
Mm-hmm.
Facebook page and they had over 1 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
When they started posting my videos, I froze. I started calling everybody else like, "What's going on?" And that's probably the first time where I was really excited.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. And is it NWE? That also
Yeah,
does a lot of videos.
Yeah, NWE they Instagram as well. They started this right after like African music. It
Okay.
really started on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and then people started making Instagram pages and stuff. And yeah, they're the biggest now. NWE, Chop Daily. You know, there's a lot of big pages. Nigerian music. There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So going back to dancing, do you remember how you got into dancing, or was it something that was always there because it's in your culture, as you said, you're Congolese, or is it something that you felt like, okay, now that my music is known, I want to get in?
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't a great dancer. You start becoming great once you are developing as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I started making music that people loved, it made me want to be better at dancing. So, but it was, like you say, it's always there. When you're Congolese, I feel like it's always there. You just got to find it, you know, because the culture is dancing. It's natural for us, you know. The naturality is what gives us the whole courage to do it. So it was always there. I just had to find it myself.
I agree.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an awkward encounter with a fan?
Yeah, probably all the time. I mean, I have when I perform, I have girls. They'll say all types of things to you, and you know.
So this really happens to artists all the time?
Of course, I mean, girls are, especially me. Girls are my biggest fans. You know, so. When a fan sees somebody that they always listen to, because you gotta remember, music is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Music, people listen to you every day. So if they see that person that they listen to, they, you know, might
Get excited.
yeah. So you just gotta know how to act, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how did you react? So were you kind of calm? Did you panic a little bit, or was your manager there to kind of like handle the situation?
I believe that you have to be very humble in this world. I listen to everybody. If a fan comes to me, I'll take a picture, I'll speak to them, get to know them, because they're human just like me. So I have to honor everybody that honors me. You know. So if somebody buys my song, I'll have to speak to them because you bought something from me that I worked hard for, and you bought it from me. So no, I definitely have to listen.
Good. I wanted to go back on the Rosalina challenge. So do you remember your family's reaction to it? Or did they do the challenge as well?
I mean, at first, your family they don't see what's going on until they see what's going on. So at first, it was probably like, oh, what's all this noise? You know, because I remember I used to have a setup in my house, and we were making so much noise, and my mum would be like, you turn it down and stuff. But when they start seeing the development, that's when they're interested. They're like, oh, this is my son, you know, like my dad. They go to the barbers, they play my music, and that's my son, you know. So, no, they were very proud of me. Very proud.
Good.
Yeah.
But you didn't say if they did the Rosalina challenge or not.
Of course they did. They dance it all the time.
Good. So you spoke about many of your stage moments before, but do you remember the one that you preferred or your best stage moment?
My best stage moment. To be fair, I just had a tour in the US, and that was probably one of my best stage because the song was Lina is just giving me such a boost. So
Yeah.
everywhere I've been performing at has always been wonderful. You know, I think one of the highlights of last year was Dubai. I performed in Dubai, and that was amazing. It was amazing because there's a massive stage, lots of people. Also in Germany as well, I performed at the Red Bull Festival last year.
Yeah.
That was amazing as well. So I can't really decide really what's the best because all of them are great. Yeah.
So how does it work when you have to organize a tour like that?
Normally promoters they will contact you asking when your availability,
Okay.
and when they see something, when they see something that's going viral, they will come to you. Really and truly, you don't really go to them. People, they'll come to you
Yeah.
when they see that you're making enough noise, and yeah, that's how you really work it.
I see. Well, my last question was about your first trip. I think you already mentioned that. So I think what people will want to know is how they can, get in touch or stay in touch with you and your music and future projects as well. Because well, from what I hear, you have a lot happening in 2019. So do you want to tell maybe people where they can get your music and how they can keep in touch?
I mean, you can just find me anywhere on socials. On YouTube, just type in BM. I come up now, I'm verified, so it'll be easy to find me. And on Instagram, artist_BM. And artist_BM is my name for everywhere. Facebook, everywhere. That's where you find me.
So it's easy.
Yeah.
Amazing. Someone sent us a question for you in terms of the dance classes. So do you still do them because you're very busy now? But do you still hold some classes?
I mean, when I do a class, it's really just specially for a project. But I'm gonna start doing dance classes here in the UK.
Okay. In London or?
Yes, in London. Yeah, leading to my new song, which I want a lot of dancers to be involved in. My new song, so I'm gonna do rehearsals every week for about 3 or 4 weeks until the video shoot. Yeah.
So you guys heard, BM's casting will start in 2 weeks for a few weeks, I'm guessing, to find dancers for his new songs. And we invite you to connect on his Instagram, which is artist_BM. And so you can keep in touch with everything that is going to happen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.